Starting all the way from, I would say, middle school, I never really liked going to school. School was just something that I just never really kind of got or understood, I guess you could say. I don't know. I never had like the ADHD experience where I couldn't sit still in class or anything like that. I know a lot of people didn't like school for that reason, but I don't think that was my reason. I think that, truth be told, I was just one of those people that couldn't find a way to fit in with the rest of the kids in the class. And honestly, this has helped me a lot in my life so far. Just having that experience in school, and if you had a similar experience, something like that, then you know what I mean when I'm gonna say that being like socially awkward and just overall anxious and having a lot of anxiety, this was tough for a high school slash middle school student. If you know, basically, like, just during this time, you're put in this classroom in this school with a bunch of kids who all want to just make friends and be the funny kids in class and make jokes and laugh and stuff. You have your few kids who are like you here and there, but trying to break through to them, it was always tough. You're always going to have one or two friends, right, during school that you find, or sometimes you won't have any. I had times where I had none and it was just me. Yeah. So after, I would say, middle school, get to high school, more or less the same thing. I was in COVID during this time, actually, when I was, first getting introduced into this high school life. And so that experience wasn't probably any different from like a regular high school experience, just because, yeah, it was online, but you did have to be there with your camera on and a lot of other things like that. So then after it was virtual, we're back to right into school, just the normal experience of just being a kid in school who doesn't like being in school. And y'all probably felt the same way, but you just have to get up and go do it anyway because that's life, right? Then, you have your little issues, you run into your little problems, whatever, here and there outside of school. I finished high school and straight to college, right? So this is where the gamble came. Get to college, and immediately, as soon as I get there, I'm just on that smoke time, just smoking every day. Just, this is my life. Just wake up, blaze up, get dressed, go to school, blaze up some more because I had a little heart thing, little pen. And then in between breaks from class to class, smoking more and just more and more. Immediately, I started to realize this is not going to work. Now, I already was having thoughts of just dropping out and just focusing on like something else that I wanted to do, or maybe even just going to trade school or something. 'Cause I was like, man, this is not just gonna work. I cannot just keep smoking and just waking up doing that. But then I had a little incident happen to me, which kind of changed a lot of things for me up, right? I got into an accident. Boom. So, driving in my car, tell the story real quick. Me and another person in front of me, I'm behind him, and we're both just driving. Boom. He wrecks. I'm behind him. I get the backsplash of that. Boom. Simple. This changed a lot for me. I'm not gonna lie. This was a tough moment in my life as well because I had went pretty much with all my money into this car, and it was down to like my last few hundred after buying the car, so that was just a pretty tough moment for me, I guess you could say. And it is what it is. It happened. There's nothing you could do about it, but you live and you learn, man. Part of life, you're gonna go through struggles, you're gonna go through problems, you're gonna go through things that just happen in your life that you can't really just control, right? All you could do is control your reaction. This is something that Stoicism teaches us. The only thing you can control is your reaction. You cannot control what happens to you sometimes in your life. Things are just going to happen to you, and things will happen. They're there to test you. They're there to break you. They're there to kind of destroy you. They're there to make you grow, learn, lose, realize things, whatever the case may be. But your reaction is what is going to make this outcome what the outcome is. It doesn't matter what the outcome may be, but your reaction is the most important part. You cannot focus on what's going on to you, what's going on in your life. This isn't what you focus on. You focus on your reaction. You focus on what you're going to do. Because when you look at the negative things that are happening to you and you just feel more negative about it, you're just putting that energy out there, the universe is going to reciprocate that back to you, because this is the energy that you are putting out there. Whatever you are doing during this time, treating people in your life bad, pushing people away, whatever, you make other people feel bad, and all of this will come back to you. You have to focus on putting some good energy out into the universe, no matter how you feel, right? And this is tough. Obviously, it's hard to put good energy when you feel bad. Everybody knows this, but I'm telling you, this is the most important part of life. If you understand this, you understand. So basically, never lose any situation. The thing is, looking at these things that happen, when I lost my car and I lost a lot of my bread, I had to realize that there was a reason that this happened. You don't really see it at first because it just happens, right? But once you reflect and you think back to these moments that happen, you have to just realize that things are happening for a reason. Bad things, good things, whatever the case, these are all going to happen to you for a reason. You're going to have a situation in your life that is going to make you just rethink everything, and it's going to break you, and it's going to just make you either cry or whatever the case. You're going to feel some type of emotion, but once you take that time, feel these emotions, then come back and reflect, you will see the lesson in why this happened to you, and then you will realize why it is so important that these bad things do happen to you. Going back to my college experience and what was happening during this time was, we're getting to, I think the quarter mark of the year, and I'm at the point to where I'm just done with the school shit, man. I was skipping classes and all that, and I'm like, man, what's even the point of me even being here? It's like, damn. So time comes, you got to give them the money. And then I just had told my family, this isn't what I want to do anymore. And at first, obviously, you're going to have, these moments where you're feeling doubtful about your decisions. People are going to question you on your decisions, and then you're going to then question yourself, like, why did I do this? But these moments are going to happen if you are confident and if you truly do believe in yourself, and you are really just taking the time to just think about this overly, just think about it. Eventually you will come to the concise decision that this is what you need to be doing, right? Focusing more on your life and not these textbook school things, and you need to do what is best for you throughout life. You're going to be given situations to kind of just distract you, and these distractions are going to be there so that you can focus on something else and focus on what's important in your life. Take some time and think about what is important in your life and what you need to be doing. Once you think about this, then eliminate all of the other distractions that have nothing to do with your life and that don't bring you any value to your life. If there's something in your life that doesn't bring you any value anymore, you have to get rid of it. This is a distraction, and it is going to throw you off that path. Focus on your life and reaching your goals and setting new goals for yourself every day and making new advancements each and every day. This is how the success will come to you. Getting rid of distractions is a tough thing, because a distraction could be something that you don't want to get rid of necessarily, but if this is going to become a problem in your life and you know that you need to be doing more or you need to be doing other things, then just getting rid of this distraction will bring you a lot more blessings. God will see this, and sometimes God is waiting for you to get rid of your distraction in order to bless you, and that's it. That's the tough part. He won't bless you if you are holding on to something that just can no longer be held on to anymore. So he'll wait for you to get rid of this distraction. He'll give you the signs. That's all he could do, but he's not going to do it for you. You have to make that decision to get rid of the distraction, and he will continuously bless you, and he will just keep blessing you. And as long as you are serving him and doing what he wants you to do, the Lord will be happy with this, and he will always, always, always be there with you no matter what. Even if you are still with the distractions, he'll still be there with you. He will still bless you. He'll still give you blessings. But if you want the blessings that you really want, like if you are waiting on something to come to you, you have to focus in and look at your life and what you are doing and who you have in your life, and to get rid of these distractions in your life. So anything that is throwing you off that, then just getting rid of it and being able to identify a distraction as well. Love is important. I think that having this in your life is very important. You need somebody in your life that you love, and that really cares about you, and that you really care about as well. This is very important, right? You need this. But love is patient. Love will wait as well. If you're in a moment in your life where you don't necessarily need to just be just focused on someone else, you need to just then this is what you might have to do, But um, that's a tough time. Obviously, sometimes you can make it work. If you can make it work, you can make it work. That's all. That's just life as well. Um, it's about balance as well. You don't just want to only be focused in on just your work, but it's work. That's obviously a lot of work, just work. This is life. This is what we are meant here to do. But I also have this time where I'm able to just take my mind off that for just a little while, right? Because you don't want to get to the point to where this is just you're just focused in on only that, and you're not seeing other things happening around you, other connections being made, you know. Um, and sometimes relationships will bring that out of us. You feel me? But yeah. So I go back to school after this break, and I was just like, okay, we're gonna just thug it out, I guess, for the rest of the year. This was my mindset. It was just I'm just gonna just go do it. Fuck it. I'm gonna just thug it out for the rest of the year. Then we get. I think I got a notice in the mail of you need to pay this now, couple $100 or whatever the case. I think we already paid the other one, but now they're sending me another one. So I'm like, man, wait, what? You gotta pay another one, man? It's over with. So boom, make the decision, drop out. And this was a big decision for your boy. People, at first, obviously, you're going to have your doubts, question yourself, why did I do this? You're going to maybe want to go back. But one thing about me, if I was going to do something, I'm going to stand on it, and I'm not going to turn back around and be looking back. I'm only be looking forward and looking into the future. And I got straight to the grind. I was already making videos in school at the time, but wasn't doing anything too crazy yet, right? I'm just making simple little talk vids in my just library or wherever the quiet areas was. I was just doing that, and at the time, I was doing just pretty well with my life, I guess. At this time, I'm just going through it, just doing what I got to do, and obviously these vids probably weren't getting any views, anything like that, but even just this, it was just to post it, just to have something to do. I always did want to do YouTube as well, so, and just always still do just have a love and passion for it, and no matter what type of analytics or any type of just feedback my channel is getting, I'm going to continuously post just because I love doing this, truth be told, and this is something that I've always wanted to do. I don't see anything else in life that brings me more just fulfillment in my life. It just makes me feel just happy with what's going on. So that is what YouTube is for me.